Hey everybody, welcome to CLC Sports USA. My name is Chris Check, and right before we get into what we're going to be talking about today, Nuri Sahin signing for Liverpool, I do want to make one thing clear. That video that was released earlier today, of course you would see that it was uploaded last night, my time, but it was kept as unlisted until today. I do want you to realize that that is not a serious video, it's just a joke. If for any of you that are getting offended at that kind of thing and who think it's not funny, I apologize. But in fact, there's been a lot going on with Ed. We've been in contact with Ed the last few days, and a couple of things have led up to that, but it was just a joke. It's just for something to laugh at, and I apologize if you were offended. Now let's get into the video here and talk about Nuri Sahin. He has supposedly signed for Liverpool. Jose Mourinho and Brendan Rodgers, you would expect them to actually work pretty well together. They have, not really, but they do kind of have a similar style of play. They seem to be good friends, and you would expect some sort of deal, not to be, you know, laborsome, not to become some kind of saga about this. You know, Nuri Sahin is a central midfielder, but in the Liverpool fans' mind, you start to think, do we need Sahin? I mean, think about it. We've got Charlie Adam, Jay Spearing, Jordan Henderson, Steven Gerrard, Lucas Leiva, Joe Allen, John Joe Shelby. That's 7 midfielders right there. You think, we don't need that many midfielders. While this move, if it is indeed official, it has to trigger a domino effect. Charlie Adam linked with Everton. Charlie Adam must go, whether it be to Everton, whether it be wherever it must go. He must go. Jay Spearing must go. Jordan Henderson could go. There's so much that's going to be happening at the end of this transfer window. It is insane, and it's all with our club, right? I mean, all of this rumors, none of players coming in, but they are coming. We do know that. 2 signings in the next 48 hours, supposedly. Nuri Sahin going to be one, Clint Dempsey possibly the other. But think about it. If we bring Dempsey in, Adam has to go out if Dempsey comes in. Because what I'm saying is a swap deal. Because realistically, people think of Dempsey as a striker, but Dempsey isn't really naturally a striker. You know, Dempsey is naturally a midfielder, whether it be attacking midfielder, central midfielder, whatever you want to call it. You know, I think this team is lacking in some regards. I think we need some wingers. I would love to see, personally, I would love to see Adam Johnson. So many people, for some reason, seem against the Adam Johnson deal. But so many people seem with this Clint Dempsey deal. And it's like, what is so special about Dempsey? Now, again, I'm being critical, am I not? I think Nuri Sahin's going to be a great signing. I think he's going to do better than Joe Allen, in fact. I will put that out there. I think Allen will do well, but I don't think Allen will do as well as Sahin if Sahin comes. So tell me, what do you think about the Joe Allen, or Nuri Sahin deal? I think the reason that we have so many central midfielders, so many midfielders in our club is because of Brendan Rodgers' style of play. Now you say, what do you mean by that? Well, let's think about it. Brendan Rodgers' style of play is not to score goals. You say, what do you mean? Not to score goals. Why do I keep saying Joe Allen? What is wrong with me? Brendan Rodgers wants to bring the style of play where we keep the ball, that we pass the ball, and that we bring this kind of flowed football that's going to, in the end, lead to a goal. But our primary goal with this system is not to take it from Daniel Agger to Andy Carroll to Luis Suarez and score a goal. It is not that kind of system. It may be 35 passes. It may be 20 passes. But our goal is not to go bang, 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 shot, score. Okay? So these midfielders are vital in this system. And we have to have the proper midfield, because if we don't have the proper midfield, the rest of the system isn't going to work. So that's my thoughts on the central midfield ordeal. And as well as Nuri Sahin, I think he'll be a good signing for us. Leave your thought down below. Also leave a like. You can go ahead and subscribe right up there. We're so close. We're almost to 500 already. We're up to 449 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate your awesome support. I have the best fan base out there. I'm positive of that. So that is it for CLC Sports USA. My name is Chris Check. Possibly another upload later today. We'll see how it works out. But in the end, remember, you'll never walk alone.